Cek. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Walaupun ruangannya belum full, tapi semangatnya jangan kalah. Jadi saya ulangi lagi, salamnya mohon untuk dijawab dengan lebih semangat, gitu ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. Dear Dr. Heni Kusdianti, SPDMM, as Director of Student and Alumni of Universitas Negeri Malang. Dear Ms. Violet Sangrawong, as the owner of Exibition. Dear of Ms. Francia Sandra and team, and all the participants in our event. Firstly, I would like to say the most gratitude God for let us together in today's event with good and stable health, namely education exhibition to study in China conducted by Secangkir Lantera by Exibition Group and collaborate with Direktorat Kemahasiswaan dan Alumni Universitas Negeri Malang, and give applause to our event. I'm Indah as Master of Ceremony on this event, and first will be speech from Dr. Heni Kusdianti, SPDMM, as Director of Student and Alumni Universitas Negeri Malang. For Dr. Heni Kusdianti.
Baik, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sore. Bahagia hari ini? Oh ya, kalau kurang bahagia saya berikan kebahagiaan ya hari ini ya. Baik. Rasa syukur tiada terkira hari ini di hari Senin, di awal kita mulai memasuki detik-detik bulan Ramadan ya. Saya mendapatkan berita yang sangat bagus bahwa saya mendapatkan satu informasi mengenai program-program studi di Cina. Hari ini saya mengumpulkan 100 mahasiswa yang berada secara langsung di ruangan ini, dan banyak sekali mahasiswa melalui YouTube juga mengikuti kegiatan hari ini. Yang pertama-tama yang saya hormati, di sebelah kiri saya ini ada seseorang yang memberikan satu pencerahan atau kebahagiaan buat kita, yaitu adanya informasi mengenai beasiswa. Siapakah dia? Tadi sudah diinformasikan, beliau adalah Violet Wong atau Violet Wang. Beri aplaus kepada beliau. Di sebelah kanan saya, di sini ada Bapak Nurudin Zangki. Beliau tengah kuliah di Malaysia, yang tergabung juga di dalam satu tim, di mana tim ini adalah sebuah wadah untuk mensukseskan siapapun yang bisa berkuliah di luar negeri atau menimba ilmu di luar negeri dengan bantuan komunitas, sehingga komunitas ini bisa membantu kelancaran dalam pendidikannya. Yang saya hormati di sini ada Mrs. Francia. Francia ini juga merupakan alumni dari program beasiswa S1, S2 di Cina, dan ini merupakan contoh produk dari beasiswa di Cina. Beri aplaus dulu. Oke, sebelah kanannya dari Francia ada, saya panggilnya Mas Boim ya. Nah, Mas Boim ini asli dari Malang, dan beliau juga adalah alumni dari beasiswa di Cina. Pada hari ini kita akan mendengarkan sosialisasi bagaimana peluang kita untuk menerima scholarship atau beasiswa yang ditawarkan oleh pemerintah Cina. Seperti yang kita ketahui, di Cina ini memiliki banyak sekali perguruan tinggi negeri. Dan perguruan tinggi negeri itu bekerja sama dengan pemerintahan untuk memberikan satu keleluasaan beasiswa kepada negara-negara lain. Dan salah satunya adalah Indonesia, dan salah satunya perguruan tinggi yang dituju mereka adalah Universitas Negeri Malang. Apa yang menjadi poin penting Universitas Negeri Malang ini menjadikan satu sasaran mereka? Karena Universitas Negeri Malang memiliki satu poin baik bagi pandangan pemerintah Cina, bahwa mahasiswa-mahasiswa yang ada di Universitas Negeri Malang diberikan keleluasaan untuk berpeluang mendapatkan beasiswa baik S1, S2 maupun S3. Tidak hanya beasiswa untuk pendidikan, ada banyak sekali untuk menjawab tantangan saat ini. Ada yang menginginkan satu program, yaitu program untuk pertukaran pelajar atau student exchange-nya kita. Tidak hanya itu saja, ada juga peranan program dari pemerintah Cina yang bisa kita lakukan kerjasama. Diantaranya adalah pertukaran pengajarnya. Mungkin dosen yang ada di Universitas Negeri Malang bisa menimba ilmu, sharing ilmu di negeri Cina, dan teman-teman pengajar di Cina bisa juga kita jadikan pengajar di Indonesia. Begitu juga dengan mahasiswa kita, bisa kita menimba ilmu di perguruan tinggi yang ada di Cina. Mungkin waktunya bisa 2 minggu, 3 bulan, 6 bulan, bahkan 1 tahun sesuai dengan kebutuhan. Dan begitu juga dengan pelajar-pelajar atau mahasiswa yang ada di negeri Cina, itu bisa sekolah atau menimba ilmu di kampus kita yang tercinta ini. Peluang-peluang ini adik-adik tangkap. Peluang-peluang ini adik-adik harus bisa melihat bahwa inilah kesempatan kita untuk mengembangkan diri. Karena kalau kita hebat di kampus sendiri itu belum apa-apa. Tapi kalau kita bisa hebat baik di dalam kampus maupun di luar kampus, itu luar biasa. Apalagi program ini sejak tahun 2000, ya, seingat saya kalau saya membacanya itu sejak tahun 2000 itu sudah bergulir dan sudah ada, sehingga pengalaman-pengalaman yang adik-adik akan lihat di sini bahwa ada sebuah poin penting, yaitu pengembangan karakter manusianya. Dengan begini, ada sosialisasi ini, mudah-mudahan adik-adik terbuka wawasannya, terbuka keinginannya untuk lebih maju, dan tidak hanya berkembang di dalam negeri atau secara nasional, tapi bisa internasional. Dan saya melihat program-programnya ini menjawab tantangan Merdeka Belajar atau Kampus Merdeka. Jadi apapun yang bisa kita ikuti dari program ini, mohon adik-adik amati, ikuti, mudah-mudahan menjadikan inspirasi buat adik-adik untuk lebih maju lagi. Terima kasih Violet Wong yang sudah hadir di sini. Terima kasih Francia, terima kasih Pak Nurudin, dan terima kasih Mas Boim yang sudah hadir di tengah-tengah kita. Kita nikmati apa yang menjadi sosialisasi pada hari ini, dan mudah-mudahan kerjasama ini akan terus di kemudian hari. Saya akhiri, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you for Dr. Hani for the speech. And then, sebelum kita ke acara inti, saya mau tanya nih, teman-teman yang hadir di sini, ada yang berkeinginan untuk melanjutkan studi S2 atau S3 di Cina? Di sini yang masih mahasiswa S1 siapa saja? Bisa angkat tangan? Oke, raise hand please. Wow, oke, dominan S1 ya. Mahasiswa S2 di sini, yang mahasiswa S2 ada? Mahasiswa S2, oke, mahasiswa S3. Oke, ada yang mahasiswa S3 tapi tidak mengaku ya, dan mahasiswa S2 maunya masih mahasiswa S1. Nah, Di sini teman-teman dominan masih mahasiswa S1 yang berkeinginan untuk seperti yang disampaikan oleh Bu Eli ya, ada kesempatan untuk student exchange, kemudian melanjutkan studi S2, S3 yang berkeinginan bisa angkat tangan. Nggak ada yang oke. Jangan malu-malu mbak yang berkerudung hijau. Oke, selain mbaknya yang berkerudung hijau ada? Untuk teman-teman yang lain? Oke, sampingnya nampaknya masih malu-malu dari audiens untuk melanjutkan studi S2 atau S3 menyampaikan keinginannya. Nah, di forum ini bisa memaksimalkan kesempatannya karena nanti akan dipaparkan lebih rinci terkait program-program yang nantinya ada. Nah, oleh karena itu mari kita ke acara inti yang akan disampaikan oleh Miss Violet. Oke, and time is yours.
Thank you, Director. Thank you all the students who can join me today. It's a great honor that I can be here as the representative of the EIC Education and also as original local Chinese people here to introduce a little bit more about my country, about my home, and really that we have the chance later you can all come to my country and study here or maybe just have a little short exchange here. So actually I want to share with you a lot because as everyone knows that China is a big country full with the history, modern life, and some even right now. But today we won't have a long time, so I will only share with you some of the things which I think is very important. It's okay, no problem. With you about China, about Chinese University, and some scholarship program, if you are interested. So actually, every time when we're thinking or talking about China, can I know that the first words showing up into your head? What's the words about when everyone thinking about China? Good. Yeah. Everyone. Yeah. That lady there. Yeah. Very nice one. Anyone else? You can have the microphone. Panda. I feel a little bit like the panda when I'm here in Malang. Yeah, everyone is saying, oh, this is the original one, not like the others. Anyone else? Confusion. Actually, all of those you mentioned are very typical Chinese things. Economic one, the panda, actually it's all about China. But why China? This is the answer which I'm here trying to answer this question. First, everyone can see here about some data saying that China right now is the second biggest economic in the world. What's gonna happen? Actually, back in 2002, that year is the year where China overcome Japan, start becoming the second economic in the world. But as you can see that during those 20 years that we never stop the pace. We keep climbing, trying to maybe later in someday that we're gonna go over United States. But we know that we need to do a lot. But how people hear about Chinese people who can do such things, I won't say that we are smarter than you. No. Just because easy thing that we learn something from others. We learn something from United States, we learn something from UK, we learn from everyone. But we never stop just learning, because after you learn something, you have to put everything into practice. If the Americans' way doesn't work about Chinese market, how we do? We need to make it to suit to our market, to suit our nationality, to suit about our people. So this is the reason why I all the time encourage our Chinese students hey, just go outside to take a look at the other countries, how their students are doing or learning, how they are doing researches, how about their normal life, and how the people are there, how about the country. You have to see it by yourself. You cannot see everything online or talk online, because that's just a part of your view of certain people, not for everyone. And the same why I'm right now suggest everyone, especially the Asian country student, come to China first to take a look. The reason why China, even over 20 years right now, we are still maintaining this path to moving very fast one. And second, I want you to come to look at how different about the country and about the city. For example, when I was young, maybe 20 or 30 years before, I'm in my mind that the picture which we had at home, when you look at it, it's like the old village place. In the center that we even don't have any high buildings, we don't have something over like even 30 floors at that time. But look, about just 20 or even just 25 years right now, in Nanjing, we have 11 MRT subways. Even now, I sometimes get confused. I need to check the map because they are having so fast. We have all the center in the city. We have almost like tons of shopping malls, big shopping malls everywhere. I want you to come here, not only because I'm saying that we are good. You have to be there and look at by yourself. But I'm proud to say, if you can travel to United States, to travel to UK, and right now, you just go there, you will find, oh, it's the same. It's the same. So I want you to come to see about our home, about the China, about everything, and experience everything. The second thing which I want to share with you, because in Indonesia right now, you can see that we have a lot of Chinese brands. Oppo, Xiaomi, right? Even we have the beverage like Mixue. And everyone, I think you know Alibaba, right? Yeah, and do you understand, or do you even trying to curious, hey, how about Alibaba? How Professor Ma just invent this kind of industry? Everyone was so curious about that. But this is some really successful cases in China, and you can find out everywhere here. We have Shopee, right? I know that it's also the online shopping application. The reason why I want to share those things, because as you can mention here, that in Indonesia, we have over 2,000 Chinese companies here. We have a lot of industry here, but you have to know about those informations, because later after you pursue your study, when you go to work, you have to know that there is a chance that you can still work in the Chinese company with, I think, the good salary here, because usually the Chinese company overseas, they were willing to pay more to hire the good student, the good employee. Why is that? Because we need to. We need to. For example, I believe I'm the only one sitting in this hall that I don't understand Indonesian languages. Sorry to say that. But this is truth. Maybe next time when I came here, I will learn a little bit more. I will try that. But it's really hard one. Compared to Chinese, the Mandarin, yours is even harder, to be honest. But you have to know about this language. You know your culture, you know your language. This is your benefit. It's not with us. So this is the reason you can also looking for the Chinese company here. This is also your chances. Or you can very simply just trying to find a job, a career, an internship back in China. Very simple one. It's not hard. As long as that you focus on your study, you get a good score, you had an internship, you will have the chance to have the internship while you are even at the university. The professor will recommend you to a certain company that related to your majors. This is your chance. You still can have the chance. And speaking all of those things, I want to share about one video. It's talking about the Chinese sightseeing, about our Chinese university, about some interview with other international students. Sorry, because I don't have the audience connected with my computer, so just please keep a little bit quiet, so I will put all in the maximum volume, okay? Oh, sorry.
我从小很喜欢成龙，所以然后我开始学习功夫，所以我就是以前很多年前真的有一个梦想，我想在中国上大学。And I decided to embark on this course because I love the opportunity it has to be able to make me travel to 2 different countries and observe the culture.
我小的时候，我读过中国的《三国演义》，然后我一直对中国感兴趣。然后我选择大学专业的时候，受到其影响。
So my dad actually works in China. He does a lot of work in Shanghai, and he, for a long time, has always been talking about China and how interested he is in China and all the things he's seen here in China. It always got me interested. I wanted to see China for myself.
我真的有一个闺蜜，她是中国人，她就是在西安住。我去年她结婚了，所以我去年去了西安，我是伴娘，对吗？我就是当伴娘，就是非常非常好玩的。
我之前呢对中国的印象是非常的，怎么说呢，片面化。就我在当时我就以为中国就是一个很认真的什么样的民族。当我发现中国有很多各种各样的人，而且思维都很活跃自由。
就在那个图书馆里也有好多的我的中国朋友，这个是我的最大的收获。
Hope you guys enjoy this video, because sorry that I cannot show everything here just with one simple video, but I try to combine everything I want to show to you. So actually China, as you see from the geography, it's a very huge and big country. So together we have together have 34 provinces. We have over 600 cities. I know it's sometimes for people a little bit confused that where should I to choose to stay, to study, or even where to start to have a place to visit. So here I will just give you some general introduction about that. So actually you will see in China, all of those simple, like a puzzle, they put together, all of them, each puzzle is one province. Some are big, some are small. So together, here's China. And right now in China, we have over 3,000 universities together, but only 1,000 are open for international students. So you don't have to worry too much, because you can find some blue and red pot on the map. Those are the universities number in each province. So you can see actually the Chinese universities who is open for international students are everywhere. From the south part, those are provinces which are close to you. The weather are similar, the food are similar. But if you are trying to find something really different, maybe you can go up a little bit to north. For example, in Shanxi, or in Xi'an, that province a little bit in the center one. There we have a lot of Muslim people over there as well. Yeah. And if you are trying to feel the cold of China, the cold weather, maybe you can go still a little bit north upper. In there we are snowing, but don't worry, you will have the heater at Rome. You don't have to feel that I'm all the time cold in the dormitory. And speaking about the international students, you don't have to worry that, because you saw the video, we have African people, we have Asian people, we have the people from the United States, from all of those countries. So according to that data which we have in 2018, together every year we have the student over 500,000 of them, over from the 196 countries. So you won't be the only one who are from the outside of the countries. You will find many of them. And actually here is more about the sightseeing, about the Forbidden City in the capital in Beijing, and you will find a lot of food there. And here actually this is a group of Indonesia students who was there back almost like 2 or 3 years before. They are studying in Nanjing, and I was accomplished them together for the sightseeing, to try everything like the local people, same as what we did for every day. And speaking about the Chinese university, I will just make it very simple, easy to understand. So in China, we have almost like 2 types of the Chinese university. First is about the comprehensive university, which you can understand it combined with the literature, business, science, engineering. You can find all those majors in one university. So here I just list just 3 of them. Together we have like hundreds or even thousands of them. And another one is we call it the specialized university. Doesn't mean that because this one is special, but they are only focused on certain majors. For example, if you are interested to becoming a teacher, you can come and to study in the normal university. For example, Nanjing Normal University. The student over there in China will learn how to teach people about the subject and how to becoming a professor. Or if you are interested about, for example, the medicine, we have the special university for medicine study. If you are interested about art, we have the special university for art, even for the movie. So we have a specialized for the economic, for business, for becoming a teacher, becoming an actress. We have all separate those kind of things. But those other universities are all good. We only classify them or by the judgment with the different types. And you can see also from the video and also from the pictures, all of the Chinese universities are huge and big. I think same as the UM here. So the first time when I be in this campus, I feel like a little bit coming back home, you know, I'm visiting some Chinese university because it's big. Everything is quite, because they have several buildings here. I even didn't go everywhere because I just visit here and some others. So you will find similar back in China. With the campus are big, we have several buildings. The dormitory, the international students campus are to stay with also the class buildings. You will find everywhere. Later you need a bicycle for them, just to easy to from the canteen to dormitory, even to the class. And speaking about the facilities, dormitory, canteen, like the laboratory, like also the basketball field, tennis field, basketball. Those are actually the basic in Chinese universities, basic things. So you will find in every university is provide the same facilities. And speaking about that, the food, because I know many students or family were concerned a little bit about the food back there, because you might think that we don't have the same religion with you, but don't worry. Why? Because in China we have like over 56 ethnic groups together combined with the Chinese people. 10 of them, they are sharing the same religion as you. They are also Muslims. They eat the halal food. They need to pray every day. They are also sharing the same as what you are doing every day. So we have the halal restaurant. Maybe I'm not pronounced right, so forgive me about that. So every restaurant, every university, they have this halal food. They have the canteen, because we have a group of the provinces, for example, Xinjiang, or like Shanxi. Most of them, they are believing in Muslims. So you will find a lot of halal restaurants there. So if you want to listen about, for example, the Chinese way, I will call it's called Qingzhen, means halal food. And also, we have the mosques in China. Even when I check on Google online, how many mosques together in China, after the result, the number came out, I was a little bit surprised. Together in China, we have like 39 together, 1,000 mosques in China. For example, in Nanjing, in my home, we have a very big one in the center, right in the center, and about like along with like 8 to 10 or like 15 15 mosques all in Nanjing. So you don't have to worry that even we don't share the same religion with you guys, but China is a very safe and welcome country. We respect everyone who has their different religions. And we're trying to provide what you need in China. And for the students, you might be interested about degree. Can I know that how many students here are bachelor applying for master, or maybe master applying for PhD? Or what grade you are having right now for bachelor courses? Okay, so usually in China, we have the similar degree. For example, we have the pre-university courses, which you can learn like Chinese language there, just to get more familiar with the country there. We also provide the foundation courses with the Chinese language, with the main subject, which you might have to learn later. The diploma courses, actually, we call it the higher vocational education, focus on the skills part. The the underground courses, the bachelor one, the poster, the master, and then PhD. In China, all of those universities are providing certain degree courses. Some majors are teaching Chinese, some are teaching in English. So I will suggest that usually the Indonesian students are choose for the English program, but our English, we don't require the IELTS or TOEFL. As long as that you can show the capability that you can talk, you can listen to the class in English with some letter from the university, it's okay to apply for the China University right now. And speaking about the major, all of this major here is a part of them. You can see that from economic, management, engineering, science, to like art or like sports, we all provide those majors to all the international students, the same as what we have for the Chinese students as well. So usually for the majority courses, you can find them in Chinese university. And here are some more pictures about students there. They will learn like the Kung Fu, they will learn the Chinese language, they will learn how to write even the Chinese characters. We will arrange every semester like at least one time for the study tour or sightseeing together organized by the university. And here it's one of the Indonesian students who is studying in Nanjing, and he's doing a part-time job right now during the winter holiday. So he wanted me to share something related to his life. They have the gala at the university, they have the culture festival. A little bit snowing in Nanjing during winter, but not that so cold. So here you will find a lot of Indonesian students back in China. We have almost like 300 Indonesian students in Nanjing, only in one city. And the most part that I want to share a little bit more about the scholarship, because once people are talking something to study abroad, people are thinking like the study in United States, study in UK, wow, the cost is gonna be even very high. Even for the Chinese family, the rich family, they still need to prepare tons of money for that. But studying in China is different. Why? Because the university or the government, they provide for the scholarship for all the international students. Some, they can get like the free tuition, which means they don't have to pay for the tuition, only for the dormitory and living cost. Some, they can get, for example, free tuition, free dormitory. So they only need to pay a little bit, like for the living cost, like the food, transportation, and like the water and electricity. And even better, some can get like the free tuition, free dormitory with monthly stipend. Like the university will provide the monthly living cost to you. If you want me to calculate like in Indonesia currency, I will see usually if you can get the maximum one, which means that you can get for the stipend, it will like, for example, for master and PhD program, you will get like 4 million rupiah every month to like 8 million rupiah every month for master and PhD. For every month, usually for 10, because you're gonna have a 3 months holiday, winter holiday and a summer holiday. And don't worry about the living costs, because in China, the majority in the city, the student will only spend, for example, like 2 million rupiah every month for like the water, food, something like that. So if you can compare the cost, if you are going to the United States, going to Australia, they will be quite different. So according to those informations, you can do a little bit calculate. If your score is very nice one, and if we can help you to get the scholarship, actually, you are even saving money from the study there. You don't have to spend a lot there. But if you are a girl or if you're a boy, love to shopping all the time, because in China it's very to spend money. You will have Alibaba online. You can see every day, buy a lot of things. But I won't suggest you doing that, because otherwise you're gonna spend a lot, and every time you just get delivery from online. So if you just focus on study, living as a normal student life, sometimes doing a small part-time, but I won't suggest you to do that in the first beginning. Maybe later, after 2 or 3 years, you can work there. You can do some small part-time job, or even you can find an internship from the university over there. And especially I want to mention about one part, because I believe that some of you know the One Belt, One Road, right? Because China, we're trying to have more connections with all the Asian countries, from the economic, from technical, from trade, even with education. So our government is setting up the special scholarship called One Belt, One Road, only provide to the student or belong to those one. And I will tell you, Indonesia is one of them. It's one of them. So in the end, I will say that China is a safe country to welcome everyone to be there, to study there, to find a job later maybe, or even just to travel there. And I hope really have a sentence I want to share with you every time when I also share with the Chinese student. Before, we only have books. At my time that we only have books. We only have newspapers, but right now you have everything. You have internet. This is the access to everything. But you cannot to talk with people only online. You cannot get information only from line, because those are just the informations. You still need to have the mindset to know this information is right or wrong. But how we are going to have the international point of view, because look, future belongs to you, not belongs to us. But how you are going to be in this international life, this is something you have to understand. You have to think about that. How to solve the problem, how to adjust when you are facing a different culture. Because right now, it's all international. So I really hope that even you are telling me that, hey, Sui, hey, Violet, I'm not coming to China, it's okay, don't worry. At least go outside to meet people, to face some difficulties, to feel the homesick. Because at that time, you will know how you're going to solve this problem, and you will be stronger than right now. So I hope that later, if you will have the chance, we can meet in China. And let me know when you are in China. And I hope that later you will have to experience everything with your eyes, with your mind, and with your heart. And later when you come back and talking with your friend, talking with your professor, and when you are asking, or people are asking you, hey, how is China look like? At least you have something with your own story to share with them. I believe Prinsha and Boim also have something they can share because they were there. And I believe later you will have the same. So that's all for my sharing today. Hope that I get something interesting for you. And because later on for all the consultations that Mr. Zanki gonna help with that, because he can speak Indonesian languages, not like me. But for sure that all the support that we can give, because I was there in China and I work with the Chinese University very closely. So we believe that we will provide all the information to you guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Mr. Danke. Okay, then I will introduce a little bit more about Prinsha. Right now, because EIC Education, we are trying to found our branch here, as well as the same in Vietnam, Mongolia, Australia, also in UK and Canada. So right now, Prinsha gonna be our representative as the EIC Education Jakarta. And because she was there in Nanjing and study, I believe that she get a lot of information I want to also share with you. Yeah, welcome.
Selamat sore Ibu Heni yang saya hormati. Selamat sore adik-adik yang saya kasihi. Perkenalkan, nama saya Prinsya Chandra. Ya, sebelumnya Miss Violet sudah memperkenalkan sedikit mengenai saya. Betul, jadi saya hanya ingin sharing di sini. Saya adalah bagian dari tim EIC Education cabang Indonesia. Nah, jadi saya studi di China selama 7 tahun, ambil program S1 dan program S2, Magister. Program studi yang saya ambil menggunakan program pengantar bahasa Inggris. Gitu. Nah, jadi mungkin adik-adik berpikir ya, Kak, kenapa kakak kuliah di China ini mengambil program bahasa Inggris? Sedangkan di China ini kan menggunakan bahasa Mandarin, ya. Nah, cuman di saat itu, belasan tahun yang lalu, memang ketika saya berumur lebih muda dari adik-adik ketika lulus SMA, saya ingin ke China tapi belum bisa bahasa Mandarin. Sedangkan hanya ada 2 optionnya di saat itu, yaitu ambil S1 program pengantar bahasa Inggris langsung saat itu juga, atau saya harus belajar bahasa Mandarin selama 1 tahun di Indonesia atau di China, lalu saya perlu mengikuti yang namanya HSK ya. Mungkin ada adik-adik di sini dari jurusan program sastra Mandarin lebih tahu mengenai hal itu. Tapi di situ pikiran saya mau langsung saja gitu, dan orang tua support, saya apply beasiswa dan puji Tuhan mendapatkan. Lalu saya ambil S1 selama 4 tahun dengan jurusan International Economic and Trade. Nah, jadi yang saya pelajari adalah ekspor, impor, pembayaran hutang luar negeri, ya, accounting, management, semuanya termasuk. Nah, banyak sekali pengalaman yang saya dapat. Contohnya gitu, culture shock. Jadi ketika saya sampai, itu kan saat itu berumur 17 tahun ya, baru lulus SMA 3. Saat itu satu asrama, satu kamar 2 orang, saya dengan orang Indonesia, orang Bali ya saat itu. Tiba-tiba ketika kita lagi berberes lah istilahnya, bebersih kamar, tiba-tiba ada yang ketok-ketok gitu. Kita lumayan kaget di saat itu karena kita jauh ya dari orang tua, dan ternyata ada mahasiswa dari negara Zimbabwe, kalau kalian tahu ya, dari benua Afrika, ajak kita kenalan gitu. Di situ kita berpikir, waduh, negara ini sangat berbeda nih dengan negara Asia gitu. Belum apa-apa sudah berani melakukan hal seperti itu. Jadi ceritanya culture shock. Ternyata kita kegeeran. Dia melakukan itu ke semuanya, murid baru. Gitu, kirain ya karena saya dia suka gitu, ternyata bukan. Nah, tapi ternyata di situ kerasisan itu yang membuat kita bahwa oke, ini di sini di negara China di mana kita bisa bertemu, bahkan kita belum pernah mendengar negara tersebut. Contoh Madagaskar. Nah, mungkin Madagaskar saya pikirkan itu kan film ya, film yang hewan-hewan ya. Ketika saya kenalan, mukanya sama seperti saya, Bu, Asia, China ya, Chinese gitu. Tapi ketika kenalan, dia bilang I'm from Madagaskar. Oh, ternyata kita baru tahu kalau di Madagaskar itu di benua Afrika. Tapi mukanya ada 2 suku, ada suku India, ada suku Asia seperti saya gitu. Nah, jadi ini menarik sekali, menambah relasi, menambah wawasan, bahkan menjadi bestie gitu, bestie. Betul. Ketika kita sakit di sana, kita jauh ya dari orang tua. Mungkin adik-adik berpikir di sini bahwa, Kak, saya takut kuliah ke luar negeri, takut homesick, kangen orang tua, kangen pacar atau kangen teman-teman gitu. Tapi tadi Miss Violet sudah info bahwa 1 tahun kita ada 3 bulan libur. Pertama di bulan Januari libur sampai bulan Februari. Itu waktu yang cukup lama loh. Lalu di bulan Juli libur 2 bulan. Juli, Agustus libur full. Kita namakan itu libur musim panas. Dan biasanya tuh mahasiswa Indonesia bisa memilih apakah kita ingin kembali ke Indonesia atau kita bisa traveling gitu. Nah, biasanya kita mau traveling di libur yang di bulan Januari karena libur winter, musim dingin, salju. Kita ke Beijing, kita ke Harbin, ya ada festival es gitu. Nah, tapi kalau summer, biasanya di China itu sangat panas. Kita kembali ke Indonesia, kita silaturahmi dengan keluarga. Bulan September kita semua kembali ke China lagi, seperti kenaikan kelas lah gitu istilahnya. Nah, jadi adik-adik jangan takut kalau memang sekarang masih S1 dan berencana untuk ambil program S2, mungkin nanti kita akan buka sharing Q&A ya untuk saya jawab berdasarkan sharing pribadi. Cuman dari segi kurikulum, dari segi pengajaran sama sekali tidak susah. Contoh, skripsi atau saya sebut tesis. Di zaman saya belasan tahun lalu teman-teman saya ini skripsinya 200 lembar di Jakarta ya. Nah, saya kurang tahu nih di UM berapa lembar nih. Jangan-jangan 1 rim nih 500 lembar. Nah, 75 oke. Dan ternyata skripsi saya 15 lembar. Bahkan yang S2 itu tesis cuma 10 lembar. Lalu saya bingung kan, kenapa dosen pembimbing ini tidak masalah bahkan mengarahkan saya untuk melakukan skripsi dengan sedemikian rupa yang sangat dikit gitu. Nah, akhirnya kita lalui gitu, kita ikuti peraturannya. Ketika dosen penguji, ada 5 dosen, ada 5 profesor, mereka lihat skripsi saya, mereka tidak peduli dengan titik, koma, atau grammar yang salah. Ya, ini yang membuat saya agak lumayan shock gitu. Lalu mereka tutup, tapi mereka memberikan saya lebih dari 30 menit untuk presentasi, jelaskan apa yang kamu tulis. Jadi mereka lebih mau mendengar daripada membaca. Ya mungkin ini salah satu perbedaan antara sistem pendidikan di Indonesia dan China. Nah, jadi yang saya tangkap ini, mereka minta kita tuh untuk aktif secara sosial, bukan hanya teori gitu. Bahkan saya selalu bilang dengan murid-murid saya, karena memang saya di dunia bisnis pendidikan ini sudah bantu banyak murid untuk kirim dengan program beasiswa. Saya selalu bilang, kalau kalian mencari kuliah dengan sisi akademik, saya nggak akan sarankan China. Pergilah kalian ke Singapura. China itu adalah tempat di mana kalian bisa mencari relasi, organisasi, sosial, bukan untuk kalian mencari akademik. Akademik itu memang penting, apalagi kita mendapatkan program beasiswa. Ya, tapi di China itu waktunya kita untuk mencari satu hal yang beda yang kita tidak bisa dapatkan apabila kita tidak kuliah di luar negeri. Gitu. Nah, selain itu untuk mendapatkan program beasiswa, mungkin kalian berpikir, Kak, paling saya dari 50 murid apply hanya 2 orang yang dapat. Saya bisa katakan 99% itu salah. Ya, kenapa? Karena program beasiswa yang diberikan itu adalah program beasiswa dari pemerintah China, bukan pemerintah Indonesia. Nah, saya tidak akan menyebut merek, ya, beberapa beasiswa di Indonesia yang kita bisa bilang susah mendapatkannya. Nah, karena program beasiswa yang diberikan oleh pemerintah China, saya sudah menikmatinya ya, apalagi yang S2 tuh lumayan tercover banyak sekali dalam urusan uang saku. Ya, jadi itu sudah 5 tahun lalu uang saku saya dapatkan sebesar 2.500 RMB sebulan, sekitar 6 juta rupiah. Cukup gak? Itu lebih dari cukup. Karena biaya hidup yang dikeluarkan di China itu adalah sekitar 1,5 sampai 2,5 juta per bulan. Jauh lebih murah dibandingkan di Jakarta ataupun mungkin di Malang, nggak tahu ya. Gitu. Di sana kalian nggak perlu kok pakai motor, nggak perlu kok minta orang tua beli mobil. Kita di sana nggak malu untuk naik MRT, kita nggak malu untuk naik bis, karena semuanya memang transportasinya sudah bersih, sudah canggih, dan lebih convenient gitu loh, lebih nggak repot. Atau bahkan kita naik sepeda listrik. Kalian mungkin di bayangan kalian, China kotor Kak, orang-orangnya berisik Kak, ya kalau mau ngomong jeleknya ya, misalnya kasar Kak gitu. Betul, saya nggak bisa bilang itu salah, tapi tergantung. Kalau kita pergi ke kota-kota, apalagi kota pelajar seperti Nanjing, Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou, itu sudah kota maju gitu loh. Sudah tidak ada hal-hal yang di pikiran kita seperti puluhan tahun yang lalu. Ya, tidak ada polusi jalanannya. Bahkan murid Indonesianya ini semakin banyak yang ke sana dari daerah, dari Pulau Jawa, dari Pulau Sumatera, Pulau Bali, makin banyak. Dan mayoritas mahasiswa Indonesia di China sekarang Muslim. Gitu, betul. Bahkan tadi Miss Violet juga cek ya, masjid, makanan halal food. Saya juga kurang suka daging kebetulan di saat itu. Saya juga makannya di restoran halal food. Kesatu murah, kedua bersih, dan enak gitu, dan murah ya. Murahnya itu berapa Kak? Satu porsi mie besar sekitar 20 sampai 30 ribu rupiah, itu kita bisa makan bahkan untuk 2 kali atau sharing dengan teman. Tapi mungkin untuk laki-laki habiskan sendiri. Nah, jadi kendala makanan, kendala culture shock itu satu hal yang kalian boleh buka mindset kalian bahwa oh mungkin saya berkesempatan nih untuk studi S2. Apalagi sekarang kita sudah bekerja sama, mudah-mudahan program yang sedang antara UMN, EIC Education dan dijembatani oleh Secangkir Lantera ini bisa berjalan. Kalau memang bisa berjalan dengan baik, banyak sekali program yang bisa kita tawarkan. Selain beasiswa itu, ada study tour, student exchange, teacher exchange, bahkan foundation program ya, belum banyak sekali atau program internship. Kemarin Ibu Heni ada request entrepreneurship workshop ke Alibaba Company, luar biasa ya. Kalau memang ini bisa terjadi, kapan lagi kita bisa visit salah satu e-commerce terbesar di dunia gitu. Nah, mungkin sebelum lanjut kita buka sharing Q&A boleh Bu, agar lebih informal, lebih santai. Silakan apapun yang kalian mau tanya, saya akan jawab sesuai dengan pengalaman pribadi, bukan yang manis-manisnya saja. Manis, pahit, asam, semuanya akan kita jawab. Oh ya, silakan. Oh ya, silakan. Yes. Cek.
In their school, because recently, as I know, many people from China even works to another country, for the example in Indonesia. Okay, thanks.
So, thank you. So you were asking, for example, the possibility that for you, after you finish the master degree, and then to stay in the China university, or when you're coming back? Oh, okay, just, for example, I will tell you that usually, for example, if you are continue your master degree back in China, may I know your major?
Industrial engineering.
Engineering. So right now, because in China, if you are pursuing your master degree in China, the Chinese university, after you are having, for example, the last semester in your master degree, they will have the internship. The Chinese university will provide internship for all the international students. So you can choose to participate or not, because it depends on everyone, because everyone's aim is different. But if you're asking me the possibility, I will tell you, if you are a good student, if you are doing it to achieve all the chances that you want to get, I will tell you it's a great chance that you can stay in China. working the certain company which has the cooperation with the university according to your major. The university will do the recommendations to them because you will have the internship. But no one will know how you are gonna doing during the internship. If you are doing good, you will gain the chances to stay there. Even the company will send you, even back if you are interesting, they will send you back to Indonesia to work in a Chinese company. But if you are saying, for example, I just spent some time there trying to get a letter from the internship, then I'll just say bye-bye and then come back home. It's also another possibility you might not get it to work there. So everything depends on yourself. But I will tell you, right now, because China, even the EIC education, we're trying to build this bridge from right now to study, the internship, and the work. This is something we all the time doing something, because I will explain more to you why. EIC held almost like 20 years for Chinese students while they're going to United States, going to Australia, they are going to study there. Later, we have our office overseas. Why? They're gonna face the same problem as you just mentioned. Chinese students always ask us, hey, what about after I finish my study? Is there any chances that I can work there? How about my master program? How about my PhD? How about my internship? This is the reason why EIC, we built our network in overseas. I mean, for example, in UK, in Australia, in everywhere. This is the reason we want to solve this problem, and yes, we did it. Right now, we have like over 7 offices trying to provide internship to help the university to have the cooperation with the Chinese companies overseas. Same as what we are doing right now for the international students back in China. Because in China, we have more advantages. We are a Chinese company, and they are Chinese people, Chinese university. So I will tell you, if you really want to work in China, there is a much bigger possibility for you to stay there, because right now the channel it's going through. From your study there to your master, then go to work. The channel is already there. The only thing is that if you can take it or not. So it depends on you. But I will tell you for example, we have one Vietnam student who was learning the international economic and trade. Later on, when he was finding a job, he found one Chinese company also in China. He has a training for 6 months in Guangxi province, very close by. You might know the province. Later on, that company, the group, they sent him back to Vietnam, to Hanoi, to work there. Right now, I think he already like the senior manager for some certain group, like the leadership already. This is something already working, and almost for 4 or 5 years before, because we had the COVID-19 for 3 years. So I will tell you, there is the way. If you really want, I will encourage you to that. And if you need my help for that, just let me know about that. Thank you.
Okay, thanks Miss Violet.
Oh ya, saya izin menambahkan sedikit ya Bu ya. Untuk jurusan engineering sendiri, berdasarkan pengalaman saya, teman seangkatan saya banyak yang bekerja di perusahaan China. Perusahaan China ini invest di Kalimantan. Kalau kalian tahu sekarang lagi banyak sekali perusahaan China di Kalimantan dan mereka pintar. Jadi mereka hire mahasiswa Indonesia yang kuliah di China, atau bahkan sekarang plan kedepannya adalah mereka bekerja sama. Jadi perusahaan China ini bekerja sama dengan vocational college, atau kita sebut sebagai ada program diploma dengan kampus di China. Lalu mereka bekerja sama memastikan bahwa murid-murid yang melakukan studi di sana memiliki prospek karir yang sudah jelas, karena mereka mempunyai skill ya engineering gitu. Jadi mereka banyak sekali diberikan kesempatan dalam job fair ketika sudah mau lulus tuh. Nah, jadi sekarang banyak sekali teman saya yang bekerja di Kalimantan atau JD.id, Xiaomi, Oppo, Huawei. Jadi banyak sekali perusahaan China yang ada di Indonesia. Atau kalau kamu memang mau kerja di China, bisa, cuman saya akui memang visa kerja itu mahal. Ya, visa student kita 1 tahun itu hanya bayar Rp800.000. Tapi visa kerja di China 1 tahun itu sekitar Rp40 juta. Tapi yang bayar bukan kita. Yang harus bayar adalah perusahaan. Dan tidak semua perusahaan di China ini mau membayar ini ataupun bisa membayar ini. Kenapa? Banyak sekali requirement yang diminta oleh government untuk apabila perusahaan China mau hire expat ya, kita kan disebut sebagai pekerja luar negeri lah, expat. Banyak sekali itu, contohnya seperti income mereka harus melampaui nominal sekian, kamu harus punya kantor di gedung yang tinggi gitu, jadi mereka nggak bisa sembarangan gitu loh. Makanya sekarang mereka pintar, tetap mau berhubungan dengan mahasiswa Indonesia yang mempunyai skill ini dengan cara membuka pabrik di Indonesia gitu. Terima kasih pertanyaannya.
Okay, any question? Ada yang bertanya lagi?
Selamat sore, perkenalkan nama saya Liliana, saya berasal dari jurusan Bahasa Mandarin. Saya mau nanya, jadi semisal saya ingin mendaftar S2 menggunakan program CSC, seperti yang saya ketahui sebelumnya, itu CSC ini sangat sulit untuk ditembus. Lalu saya ingin masuk mendaftar ke jurusan linguistik. Di situ kan pengantarnya berbahasa Mandarin. Nah, sedangkan kemampuan bahasa Mandarin saya ini masih di level HSK 4. Itu apakah bisa tembus? Apakah harus didukung dengan IELTS atau TOEFL? Terima kasih.
Oke. Mungkin saya jawab sedikit, nanti Ms. Violet bisa menambahkan. Luar biasa ya, berarti sekarang kamu sudah punya HSK 4?
Sudah.
Oke. Dan sekarang kamu di tahun ke?
4.
Oh.
Sudah mau lulus.
Sudah mau lulus. Berarti seandainya kamu mau daftarkan untuk September intake ini dong, berangkatnya September ini. Apa tahun depan?
Mungkin tahun depan.
Oke. Nah, sebenarnya kita masih buka pendaftaran untuk September intake ini. Jadi berangkatnya nih bulan September. Cuman kalau kamu tanya kita sekarang, Kak, apa masih ada waktu untuk daftar CAC? Nah, CAC ini memang paling banyak diminati. Kenapa? Coveragenya paling banyak. Tapi sebenarnya sama dengan beasiswa universitas, free uang sekolah, free asrama. Tapi yang membedakan adalah CAC tidak membiarkan kamu bayar sedikit pun, seperti asuransi, itu semua di cover, buku pun di cover, uang jajan juga seingat saya 3.000 RMB, lebih besar gitu loh dari yang kita dapatkan. Waktu itu saya dapatnya beasiswa provinsi Jiangsu. Nah, jadi kamu dapat 1 juta lebih banyak, tapi memang betul itu lebih sulit didapatkan. Karena kamu di situ istilahnya bukan hanya membutuhkan HSK, ya saya bisa rekomendasikan kalau kamu memang punya HSK 5 akan lebih bagus. Nah, selain itu untuk master kita membutuhkan 2 rekomendasi letter dari profesor atau dari dosen ya, yang sesuai dengan jurusan kamu. Tapi saya tidak bilang itu mustahil, apalagi kita hadir di sini dengan menjalin kerjasama dengan Universitas Negeri Malang. Mudah-mudahan dengan ini kita bisa bantu murid-murid dari UM yang memang niat gitu loh untuk kuliah ke China, karena kita memang bekerja sama dengan university langsung di China, lebih dari 200 kampus. Jadi caranya itu adalah kamu hanya perlu memberikan transkrip ya, yang ke-1. Dan yang kedua HSK itu penting sekali. Dan ketiga recommendation letter. Nanti setelah itu hanya dokumen pendukung seperti medical check up, surat keterangan catatan kepolisian, kita sebut non-criminal record, paspor, KTP orang tua, rekening bank statement. Rekening bank statement pun juga tidak perlu nominal muluk-muluk, kita tidak melihat itu. Jadi kita memang yang penting, oke, kamu ada penanggung jawab, papa mama, bapak ibu gitu, itu sudah cukup. Nah, jadi hanya sesimpel itu. Dan tadi terakhir pertanyaannya, apakah butuh IELTS? Tidak. Karena kamu di sini rencananya kamu ambil program pengantar Mandarin. Nah, seandainya kamu ambil program bahasa Inggris pun, kita tidak butuh IELTS, kita tidak butuh TOEFL. Jadi inilah yang menjadi salah satu positif poin gitu, dibandingkan kita harus kuliah ke Amerika atau Australia yang membutuhkan sertifikat tersebut. Nah, untuk possibility kesempatannya kita coba tanya langsung ya. How many like the change to getting the CAC? The change.
It's a very hard question. You just choose the hardest one, actually. I believe that you still remember the triangle which I just put to explain about the scholarship type, right? I will tell you one thing, that right now for the CSC, if you want to get it really hard, it's difficult. But why? Not because that there are many candidates who are applying this one, because as you know, right now, not only Indonesia student, I will tell you that every student want to come to China, they will apply to CSC. Even though they know that maybe I don't have the chance, but I will still have a try, right? Same as when I like this boy, I know that even he does not have a crush on me, but I still want to have a try. Same. Everyone will try because there's a chance there. And I will tell you why the scholarship becoming a little bit harder. I will just explain a little bit more, because as you see, the CSC is actually the toughest one. It was founded by the Chinese government. So all of these requirements, all of these standards, all of this process is actually the Chinese government who doing like that. For us, for Chinese universities, no one can do any decision on it. It have to be wait till the process finish. Usually the process gonna take like 4 or 5 months, even longer. And as you see that here, I just also write something like the province, like the city, also with the presidential, and also the One Belt, One Road. And I will tell you just one information. The policy for the One Belt, One Road scholarship is the same as the CSC one. It's the same. If you are only talk about the policy, I will tell you it's the same. And why CSC becoming even harder right now? Because it's very easy to understand, because those money are support are funded by Chinese government. And right now they are having a new policy called One Belt, One Road. And here is a CSC one. So it's very easy to understand. They are using those fundings to separate them. Because right now all of this, like the city scholarship, province scholarship, all those funded, some for the university or some for the government, they can decide which scholarship I need to provide to the student. So the money is still the same amount. Maybe they're gonna add a little bit more, but they won't add too much. But there are several scholarships need to provide, but comparing about the policy, it's the same. So right now, the reason why we are established this One Belt, One Road things, because this is only for the countries who belongs to this One Belt, One Road, not for everyone. I will call it like the benefit. They have the disadvantages, or they have they have advantages or disadvantages as well. But for your guys, if you really want to get a very good scholarship, I will suggest that try something else. Why? Because China, we have a lot of cities, 100 cities. We have like 34 provinces. I will tell you, the policy in Zhejiang provinces, it's even better with the province one. You know why? Because they have Alibaba over there. They have some company can make money for the government, so the government is rich. But some other provinces, they only need to depend on the CSE. Why? Because maybe this country, these cities or this province are a little bit slow by development. So this is the reason why if the student, for example, the individual one want to try to apply for scholarship, I will tell you very hard because you don't know about China. This is the key point. I won't say that your score is not good, your maybe major doesn't good. No, it's not like this one because you don't know how to analyze about China. This is the whole point. So if you want to still try the CSE, sure, why not? Maybe there has a chance for that. I will tell you, but it will be even harder. And you need to wait about 5 months to get a result. And after these 5 months, you're gonna miss all the application season for the rest of them. Or you're gonna wait for another year. But come on, time won't wait for us. At your age, you were still saying, come on, I'm only 20, I'm only 18 something, I still have a long time, but come on, at my age, I even waste any one of my minutes, because I'm getting old every day, not like you. But although time won't wait, choose your best time to study, to get more, to get some professional help from us. This is the key point. Then you are standing on someone's shoulder, not just on the ground. This is the key point one. So CS scholarship is hard, still worth to try, but don't miss the rest of them. Take the chance. Everything together make bigger chances. This is my answer to your questions.
Saya mau tanya lagi. Jadi semisal saya apply di CSE tadi, lalu apakah jadi kan saya nggak bisa apply di yang lainnya ya?
Betul.
Semisal itu apakah untuk
optional, backup
ya,
option.
Untuk backupnya itu bagaimana biasanya?
Oke. Jadi CSE ini benar meskipun sulit, kamu tetap bisa apply, cuman yang menjadi kelemahan dia hanya satu. Kan proses pendaftarannya dari bulan Januari sampai April. Jadi ketika dia pengumuman itu udah mepet sebenarnya di bulan Mei. Di bulan Mei, di bulan Juni kalau kamu cek, mungkin masih ada universitas yang lain yang membuka pendaftaran gitu untuk program beasiswa. Tapi yang kita khawatirkan adalah kuota beasiswa tersebut apakah sudah terisi. Karena kan kita menerima pendaftaran tuh sudah dari bulan Januari, ya kan? Apalagi kita lagi tahun ini kita mau kejarnya yang One Belt One Road Scholarship ini. Itu saya bisa jamin, tapi balik lagi ya, kita harus lihat transkrip kamu, kita hitung sebagai jalur rapor. Kita lumayan yakin 99% change keterimanya tuh lebih besar dan lebih mudah gitu. Nah, jadi yang kita takutkan di sini hanyalah deadline. Ketika kamu menunggu CSE bulan Mei pengumuman, kamu apply ke universitas yang lain yang padahal mungkin kamu bisa dapat. Tapi karena deadline yang mepet dan kuotanya sudah terisi, mungkin yang seharusnya kamu dapat 1 bulannya uang sakunya 5 juta, nah jadi 3 juta gitu loh. Tapi nggak masalah, menurut saya kamu boleh coba dua-duanya. Kamu masukkan CSE, karena setahu saya CSE juga kamu bisa submit ke 2 university ya, 2 atau 3 university. Nah, cuman kamu harus pikirkan baik-baik, takutnya ketika kamu diterima CSE, sedangkan kamu sudah melampirkan dokumen kamu ke kampus yang lain, dua-dua diterima, pasti ada satu dong yang kamu nggak ambil. Takutnya kamu di blacklist, gitu ya. Jadi blacklist sih maksudnya mereka kecewa. Apalagi kalau kamu apply contoh melalui Secangkir Lantera atau melalui kita gitu, sama aja. Itu kita akan kuota kita jadi terisi yang harusnya itu untuk kamu, tapi kamu tidak jadi ambil, kamu cancel, tapi kuota ini sudah tidak kita bisa tawarkan ke murid lain karena sudah deadline. Ya, kira-kira nangkep ya maksud aku? Gitu. Tapi boleh dicoba. CSE ini memang sama, coveragenya kurang lebih dengan One Belt One Road, tapi aku akuin CSE ini bergengsi. Jadi kalau mahasiswa Indonesia yang di China ya, kamu beasiswa apa? CSE, kayaknya tuh kayak keren banget gitu loh. Balik lagi yang kamu butuhkan keren atau uang. Kalau saya sih butuh kepastian gitu loh.
Boleh tanya satu?
Silakan.
Untuk mencari informasi atau melihat informasi tentang yang One Belt One Road Scholarship ini gimana
Bagaimana ya?
Iya.
Nah, ini kita akan bantu langsung oleh pihak UM atau nanti kamu bisa hubungi Secangkir Lantera langsung karena kamu belum lulus ya. Udah mau lulus. Oke. Nah, jadi biasa kita minta jurusan kamu mau apa? Ya. Setelah kamu info mau jurusan apa, kirim transkrip, kita akan merekomendasikan universitas yang memiliki program scholarship One Belt One Road ini. Nah, kami akan merekomendasikan sekitar 2 sampai 3 universitas lah. Karena semakin banyak kita kasih, kamu juga bingung. Gitu loh, mau kasih 6 kamu juga udah bingung. Jadi kita akan membantu memilihkan yang terbaik menurut kita. Tapi kalau memang kamu tidak suka, kamu boleh, Kak, aku minta rekomendasi yang lain dong. Boleh. Nah, kemarin diadakan ini ya, forum soft skill graduation. Mungkin ada yang sudah pernah dengar presentasi dari kita. Ada murid UM juga nih yang kemarin baru lulus ya, wisudaan. Langsung datang ke kami. Puji Tuhan nilainya luar biasa, GPA-nya 3,84. Oh, termasuk tinggi ya Bu ya. Dan satu lagi 3,4 ya sekian. Datang. Jadi tahu kita karena dari forum tersebut yang di UM, kita memberikan rekomendasi di salah satu provinsi di kota Xi'an gitu. Kita lihat nilainya oke, jurusan yang dia mau dia ada di kampus tersebut, kita udah berani menjamin gitu. Oke, ini kalau kamu apply kamu udah pasti dapat yang full free uang sekolah, free asrama, dan uang saku. Kebetulan yang dia dapat itu 3.000 RMB, dikalikan aja 2.200, sekitar 6 juta 7 juta gitu. Jadi memang ini prosesnya sangat cepat, meskipun ini bulan Maret, dalam waktu seminggu, 2 minggu dia mengumpulkan transkrip, kita sudah bisa dapat feedback dari university gitu. Nah, apakah menjawab atau ada lagi?
Sudah, terima kasih.
Iya, sama-sama.
Ada yang banyak? Yang juga banyak. Iya.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I'm Indra Febrianto, the PhD student in UM. I have some question. In Indonesia, we call it doctoral student. I have some question. The first question is all about the scholarship in the China. So the first question is it possible if I'm a doctoral student would like to apply in the non-degree student, non-degree program such as my postdoc or maybe a soft course or another program that is available in scholarship of the China. Okay, this is the first question, and the second question is it also possible if EIC education group provided the services for us to guide about to get this and this service or maybe this scholarship? Okay, that is my question. Thank you.
Violet or Francis?
Yeah.
So for the first question, if the PhD student can apply for any other, non-degree programs, for sure it's yes.
Welcome.
Why? I'm curious. Why the reason you think it's possible? It's for sure it's possible, because those non-degree courses are more concentrated, for sure, not in the academic part. It's a more concentrated, for example, maybe about Chinese culture, Chinese language, or maybe we have another program with UM as well. But you can find some interesting, you can apply. Usually we call it like the degree program, it's which you are persuading, for example, for master, for PhD. For all the non-degree courses, everyone can join according to the program, according to the information about if you are interested or not. And the second question, for sure, this is the reason why we are sitting here also with Mr. Zanki and Ms. Roing here, and with the principal here to trying to have this information to everyone. This is the reason why we are here, to give you the information and also the services as well. But later, right now, because we are just having the MOU with the UM, we later will provide with the details about the programs. And I believe that later the university gonna share all the information with you. Yes.
Okay, thank you. One question more.
Sure.
Okay. So, is it possible also in China scholarship for to take a degree in the same degree? For example, if I have done with my master degree and I would like to apply in another major in maybe another university in China in the same degree of the master degree, is it possible for to get the China scholarship?
Right now in China, that is possible, because we are not asking that if you can only apply, for example, master to PhD or, for example, master to master. It's okay. But yeah, we have to check, because if you are, for example, a business student, and if you are saying that I want to apply directly to IT, computer science, information, something for master, I will see it'll be a little bit hard for you, because those two majors are totally separate. But if you are concentrating for some kind of major, which we call it the cross major, like big data analysis, which combine with the economic, business, and also with the IT, then you can apply for master for sure. So I will not suggest the students here that you are applying for a totally different major in China, because I will tell you that it will be hard, because also the Chinese university gonna check about your background, especially the academic background. But if you are looking for this, for example, the second master or even a second PhD, as long as the major which you are applied with the cross subject, it's a cross major, it works. Actually, we have many master students, international students in China. They are learning another cross majors, same as a master. So they will have one master, for example, in their own country, and they have another one in China. And later, he can decide to use which one to apply for PhD later if they still want to continue. And the answer is yes, but trying to looking for the cross subject major, it will be with more possibility for that.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Apa ada pertanyaan lagi? Cek. Oh ya.
Okay, so thanks for the time. Let me introduce myself. My name is Niki. I'm from Industrial Engineering Department. So as I know, EIC is education group that help students that want to study in China. My question is there a fee that we have to pay for the service we got? Thank you.
I think later about this question, Mr. Zanki, I think he can help to explain.
Okay.
Because we are here to represent the EIC and also the China University here. So I think later they can continue with the details for that. Yes.
Okay, terima kasih atas the good question, because this is very to the point question, right? Oke, sebelumnya perkenalkan saya Muhammad Nuruddin Zanki. Saya salah satu dosen di Fakultas Ekonomi Universitas Negeri Malang. Sebelumnya saya mengucapkan terima kasih sekali kepada pimpinan Universitas Negeri Malang yang sudah memberikan beasiswanya kepada saya sehingga saya bisa sampai ke Malaysia pada saat ini. Sebelum saya menjawab pertanyaan itu, saya ingin memberikan pandangan dulu kepada adik-adik yang ada di sini. Seperti tadi at the beginning, Miss Princia have talked about the opportunities to study abroad for we are especially Indonesian student, right? Bahwa di sana itu ketika sudah belajar di luar negeri, peluang-peluang itu akan muncul luar biasa. Nah, salah satu hal yang saya peroleh ketika studi di Malaysia, ini adalah terbukanya peluang kerjasama internasional yang luar biasa. Salah satunya adalah dengan pihak China. Nah, terkait dengan hal tersebut, maka
Yang perlu pertanyaan Mas siapa tadi? Mas Riki ya, Mas Niki ya. Oke. Sebetulnya di situ ada sesuatu hal yang nantinya, tetapi ini jumlahnya nggak banyak, karena ini adalah sebuah proses panjang yang perlu dilakukan. Ada suatu kerjasama di antara berbagai pihak yang perlu dilakukan, di mana ini nanti jumlahnya tidak banyak dan kita tidak bisa menyebutkan amount secara pasti. Karena apa amount secara pasti ini? Karena itu nanti adalah tergantung pada beasiswa yang Mas Niki akan peroleh. For example, we have several scholarship, right? Dari national scholarship, program A, program B, program C, program D, and other program, all of about scholarship have the different apa yang akan didapatkan itu. Lah, berapa biayanya? Nah, nanti kita yang pertama adalah your transcript first. Transkripmu berikan kita dulu. Kita akan komunikasikan transkrip tersebut dengan universitas yang memiliki hubungan dengan kita. Nah, dari situ nanti Mas Niki akan memiliki gambaran. Oh, dengan transkrip saya sekian, saya bisa diterima pada universitas ini dengan beasiswa ini. Setuju atau tidak gitu misalkan. Nah, berdasarkan di situ, maka nanti biaya itu akan menyertai di situ. Apa biaya yang termasuk di dalam yang tercover di dalam biaya yang akan dikeluarkan oleh Mas Niki dan apa yang tidak termasuk di dalam apa yang tidak tercover oleh beasiswa tersebut. Kita sampaikan bahwa beasiswa ini tidak 100% free ya, bukan berarti 100% free saya tidak mengeluarkan apapun, tidak. Tetapi ada biaya-biaya yang perlu dikeluarkan karena ada biaya yang tidak tercover, ada biaya yang sudah tercover. Nah, itu nanti tergantung pada beasiswa apa yang didapatkan. Jadi jangan khawatir terkait dengan itu, biaya yang dikeluarkan itu low budget. Misalkan mengeluarkan hanya 15 juta misalkan untuk ini. Tetapi if we compare with the real what we will get, itu akan sangat tinggi. Misalkan mengeluarkan 15 juta, tetapi jika biaya itu tercover semuanya, masnya bisa mendapatkan lebih dari 200 juta gitu. Nah, untuk detail seperti itu nanti kirim transkrip dulu, kita akan sediakan hal tersebut. Terima kasih Mas Diki.
Sebentar, mungkin saya mau membantu, mohon maaf sebelumnya Mas Zengki, mau meluruskan aja. Nah, saya dan Violet ini dari EIC Education, betul. Jadi kita memang kita berdua fokus ke dokumen kalian dan merekomendasikan universitas. Cuman yang saya tangkap dari Mas Zengki dan Mas Boim ini, mereka adalah sebuah CV dari mana Secangkir Lantera ini yang akan membantu keberangkatan kalian gitu. Nah, jadi tadi mungkin ada sedikit yang ingin saya perbaiki, saya ralat ya, mohon maaf Mas Zeki. Jadi bukan tidak di cover seluruhnya, balik lagi tergantung. Kalau kamu dapat yang free, biaya uang sekolah, asrama dan uang jajan, itu artinya betul, itu semuanya free, betul ya, karena itu dari pemerintah. Tapi mungkin yang Mas Zeki maksudkan di sini adalah tiket pesawat gitu loh, visa. Jadi kita bisa bicara seperti ini, biaya operasional lah yang dijadikan satu paket oleh agensi Secangkir Lantera ini. Tapi kalau beasiswa yang diberikan itu sesuai yang kalian dapatkan, itu cover free. Nah, keuntungan dari kita memakai jasa mereka ini adalah satu garansi, karena di sini kita hanya menerima aplikasi dokumen melalui mereka. Jadi seandainya kalau saya dapat DM IG nih dari Niki, Kak aku mau apply gitu ya, aku nggak bales gitu. Karena memang saya hanya menerima dengan institusi seperti CV Secangkir Lantera ataupun dengan sekolah atau universitas gitu. Nah, kalian juga terbantu sih menurut saya dengan adanya mereka ini adalah kalian tidak akan ditinggal. Karena banyak sekali, terutama nih CSC nih, saya mendengar banyak banget mahasiswa CSC yang apply sendiri ketika mereka sampai di Cina, yang nggak tahu apa-apa ya, di airport luntang-lantung bagaimana cara ke universitas, registrasi, karena kita nggak bisa bahasanya. Nah, beda ceritanya dengan si adik udah bisa bahasa Mandarin, mungkin lebih berani. Tapi bagaimana untuk mahasiswa yang belum bisa bahasa Mandarin? Makanya mungkin Secangkir Lantera di sini akan memberikan servis seperti antar jemput. Kamu diantar sampai ke China, kamu dijemput, mungkin kita yang jemput gitu dari bandara sampai kamu ke universitas. Biasanya saya yang membantu dari China ini, ya, saya temenin selama 1 minggu. Jadi saya temenin murid ini buka rekening bank, beli kartu internet, pasang wifi di kamar, kita ke Carrefour, kita ke Walmart, beli bantal, beli guling, ya nggak ada guling nih, beli selimut. Jadi hal-hal servis seperti ini yang saya yakin itu yang mereka maksud. Gitu. Tapi kalau memang dari beasiswanya itu pure, itu dari pemerintah dan itu diberikan secara gratis. Gitu. Tapi bisa dipastikan ya Mas Zengki ya, biayanya pasti jauh lebih murah dong dibanding mereka belajar sendiri tanpa beasiswa. Betul, jadi kamu nggak ribet lah, kamu harus ke Jakarta, ongkos buat visa, ya pokoknya terima beres lah dari mereka, gitu. Ya, jadi sudah cukup jelas? Oke, terima kasih. Ada lagi pertanyaan? Udah mulai panas nih kayaknya ya, udah bicara biaya-biaya, tinggal calling orang tua. Udah ya, Bu?
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is Nia. I'm from Universitas Negeri Malang, as you can see. I would like to ask regarding the, when I saw the video about the China, like, it has so beautiful and also the huge, culture of China. So maybe some of us are interested in learning in China right now, right? Yeah. And my question is about the like do's and don'ts in learning at China University. Yeah, like maybe you have some tips on what we have to do in preparing or in the preparation time and during study and after study in Chinese university. So and after that you have some like prohibition for us, yeah, in learning in Chinese, whatever in preparation and during study and after study in Chinese university. Yeah, thank you very much.
Actually, it's a very big question. Okay, so I will just share some which I just came into my mind. So if you are interested to study in China and while you are preparation, I will say that the application is something else, but the preparation is another thing. In China, you have to be ready that people over there, they might not to speak the same as English as me. To be honest, yes. For that, as I'm still a little bit proud by my English. Yeah, I can speak a little bit, I think still okay for communication. And yes, many Chinese as us, we learn English from primary school till now, but to be honest, not everyone can speak very good English, but they can understand you. So while you're the first time, maybe when you come to China, you will feel like that, it might seems like that no one understands you, but don't be afraid. Why? Because Chinese people are even a little bit frightened by someone just suddenly speaking everything in English. They are just like, oh my God, she's speaking English with me. What should I do? They are even a little bit afraid for that. So give them some time. We will try everything. I will share you something. I saw one video in TikTok. You have TikTok here, right? But we have a different name in China. It's an American guy sharing a story, saying that he was kind of lost in the street in China, kind of city. He was a little bit struggling to go back to the hotel, but his phone a little bit in a low battery, he cannot find a way. So he was just saying, okay, then have a try. He find an old lady, like maybe at the 40 years old something, and he was asking, hey, can you help me to find some kind of the hotel address? That lady, she understand, but she cannot speak well. So what she did, she called her cousin in Hong Kong, asked her, hey, talk with this guy, what he needs. I don't understand him. I don't know how to speak. And after everything, she told her cousin in the phone, tell this American guy how to go back to the hotel. And then she even write a note in Chinese, ask him, take it, show to the people, this is the address where you're gonna go. The American got a little bit shocked about that because he is all the time wondering why this old lady to take so long time, even need to call someone else to help me. This is our culture. Although we might not directly help you, but we will find someone. So don't be afraid that you're gonna ask for help because you need it. You need it. Everyone needs help, even for me. I need help here when I first time in Malang. I still need help. And second thing, China is really big. It's really big. It's gonna took me, for example, here, every time I talk with people, hey, I'm gonna spend like 1 hour by taxi going somewhere. People are a little bit shocked. Oh my God, you're gonna take 1 hour? Look about far away. But in China, 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, it's nothing. Why? Because we are huge. For example, every day I took metro, already very fast one, for 40 minutes to go to work, and later to another 40 minutes going back home. It's normal life. 1,000 people, either 10,000 people doing such kind of things every day. So don't be shocked when you are facing something very big map there. You need to practice a little bit about working. And others, I don't think it's a big problem because for all the students who apply to go to China, we will have briefing to introduce what's necessary to do. For example, to download WeChat before you go to China, and at least add me on WeChat just in case you don't have any friends there to look for. And maybe some basic application we will share to you. Just do the normal later how you're gonna do it. We will tell you how about the airport looks like, but or at the airport they have the English one, so you don't have to worry about that. But during the class or during your study, I will give you only one or maybe two suggestions. First, focus on your study there. In China, because I think the life there will be more or even fancy than here. To be honest, you might see a lot of things every day, interesting, boring, something different, something like that. Don't let those kind of things to attract all of your attention away. You went there, you are going there for study, not for entertainment. So keep your mind calm, keep your heart calm. You're gonna spend at least 2 or maybe 3 years there. There have quite chances for you to explore something interesting. But during your study, focus on your study. This is the main job for you. And second part, I think it's also important, trying to be good with the relationship with your professor. Don't all the time staying with the Indonesian student together, talking in Indonesian language. You will learn Chinese. Everyone will learn Chinese, but not everyone can speak. To make a joke, for example, Prinsha, she studied 7 years in China, and till now I think her Chinese is not that so good. For 7 years, can you imagine that? So this is the reason why Prinsha all the time will share with the student, hey, come on, don't all the time stay with the Indonesian friends. Make friends with Chinese people, even with American one, with a different culture. You go there because of the international things. Otherwise, you just stay here. Everyone is friends, everyone the same. Try to be good with your professor. Why? Because you need it. Later on, you will have a lot of information with them. They will need to think about you first. You will get a lot of chances from them. You have to be good with them. At least maybe they will have a good mark on you because you think they are good students. Same, I believe same might in here the same. At least for our Chinese student, it's the same. You have to show yourself, and then you will have more chances. And the same, try to have another friend, Chinese one, American one. Try to be involved in a different culture because at that one, you will feel difference. Maybe you will feel not so comfortable, but it's okay. It's a different culture. This reason why you feel comfortable because it's different. It's not always something with you the same. So 2 things, focus on the study, try to get something new and be in good relationship with your professor during the university. And after university, I suggest that you think about the future a little bit soon. Why? Because in China, we have a lot of information sharing. You will have your group, you will have your alumni together, you will have a lot of information. Maybe you need to think soon that if I'm gonna continue to stay in China for work maybe, or for internship maybe, or for continue PhD maybe, those ways, different things, you have to think a little bit soon. Why? You need to get informations. And those informations are different. If you are all focused on to have a PhD, okay, then focus on the PhD one. Talk with your professor, what kind of major you want to apply. To check about the university, which university you want to stay. If you are looking for the internship, for example, the boy asked me about that, then look for the internship. Because if you just make decision at the last semester or even just at the last day of your graduation, at least you will miss the information for this year. I won't say always, but for this year, you're gonna waste a little bit time. So here is just some, which I think is very key, important information. Same as the question I answered to my Chinese students. I share with you here. But don't worry because you're gonna find me in the group. I'm also using WhatsApp, although I have VPN things. Oh, by the way, don't forget to download VPN while you're going to China, because if you don't have VPN, you won't have the access to WhatsApp, to Google, some application here, which you get used to in here. But it won't cost a lot, just a simple application, on your phone. It also works on the laptop. So sorry that I missed this part. But don't worry, you can find everything there in the group. You can WhatsApp me. You can find me there. If you have any interesting things later you want to talk with me, or if you want to ask me, I'm all the time free. Hope the information gonna help. Thank you.
Okay. Before we end our forum, have you any closing statement, Miss, to all of the participants in here?
I think that I don't have nothing else to share, but thank you everyone again to come, and thank you that you all have a great interest about China. I really hope that you can visit us in China to feel this cultural difference. And thank you the ladies' time. Thank you everyone here. If we have the chance, I really hope to meet you back in China. And let me know when you're there, okay? Don't be shy. Thank you again. Thank you everyone.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. And before we end our section, there are special gifts from Universitas Negeri Malang to EIC Education Group. So Dr. Heni Kusdianti and Pak Nuridin, Pak Boim, disilahkan untuk maju ke depan untuk penyerahan cindera mata dan juga foto bersama. atau kan nggak pakai